Reflections is a short entry to the 2024 Outer Wilds single planet mod jam with a really neat main mechanic. It was made by the creator of Astral Codec, another mod I've played on here. They had to cut their scope back tremendously after their main artist dropped out, but still managed to throw together a cool little story in the 11-day time limit. The theme of this mod jam was community, so we'll see if they managed to stick to the theme despite the setbacks they faced. Like always, the mod is linked in the description if you want to play it yourself, otherwise get ready for some spoilers. Also, if I sound super dead inside in this recording, it's because this was one of the last mods I judged for the jam, and I had just looked at some really broken entries which weighed deeply upon my soul, but alas, you can't re-record a blind playthrough, so oh well. It's certainly weird looking. It seems like this one structure is all there is. That's pretty cool, seeing all the other jam entries. Up in the sky. Alright. What do we have here? We have a projection stone, always fun. Khaled says, Melina, is everything ready? Yes. Prim will arrive shortly for our first full test of this technology. I hope it works. It'd be disheartening for it not to. It's more disheartening to hear you hoping, Khaled. Are you feeling well? It's unlike you to hope. This is something serious, Melina. My apologies. I was merely attempting to lighten our emotions. Fortunate that this outpost isn't on the night side, then. Right, because light, and on the night side, darkness. A joke that doesn't poke at me. You truly might be unwell, friend. Regardless, Prim should be arriving soon. Let's ready everything. Strange projection stone. Put it in. Oh. And we got some, like, MC Escher type thing on the other side. Huh. Oh. I gotta tell you, I fully expected that to happen, to be fair. I was like, I bet I'm gonna use the projection pool and I'm just gonna be there. That's cool, though. So now this is Prim. Initial log. It works. Khaled is truly a talented engineer. I'm most grateful of being his apprentice. It wasn't just me, Prim. Melina developed the interface side of things. Don't let her talent go without credit. Thank you, Khaled. Were you not committed to someone, I would think you're flirting with me. If your brother heard you, Melina, he'd thank me for making you two meet, yes. Now to the matter at our prehensile appendage. So this is your brother-in-law? That's weird. That's weird. Don't make jokes about your brother-in-law flirting with you or your sister-in-law or whatever gender they might be. The projection is functioning wonderfully. Our minds can interact with each other in a simulated physical environment, and we can move freely even while stepping beyond the projection pool. Khaled, Melina, where's the projection stone to return? Has it disappeared? This is troubling. It is, but we shouldn't panic. There should be a safeguard to return us, but we'll need to find it. If so, let's start moving. Right, yeah. I was gonna say. That's not there anymore. Signal nearby. You're telling me the big glowing purple... Whoa. Telling me the big glowing purple thing is not the signal. Suppose I just go this way then. Honestly, I'm thinking it might just be procedurally generating. Just an infinite maze. What the heck is this? Projection anchor. They do be ballin'. Walking through this place makes me miss the open night sky. Remind me to add some exterior areas on future iterations, please. I share the feeling, Khaled. Perhaps a garden could be made, or an observatory? I'm unsure that'd be enough, Prim. Hypothesis. Making a facsimile of the sky will not suffice. Only the true version will satiate our love for it. That's not a comforting hypothesis, Melina. Why do you believe that? I lack concrete evidence, but I cannot think of a situation where, knowing I'm looking at code and algorithms, I'd be satisfied. Perhaps I feel the same. Let us search for the other anchors. We should assure ourselves they all function well. We'll head for the in-center afterwards. Ship log updated, right? They recommend the use of the suit ship log mod when playing this, but of course, the jam entries are meant to be judged alone, so I'm not playing with that. Also it would be unfair to the other mods, where maybe they would have been better off using the suit ship log mod. But that's just for, my own judging, right? Like, if you play the mod on your own and you're like, yeah, I want to use the suit log, then just do that. Anchor 3. This place is cool, though. Very well. This is the last anchor. We should attempt to triangulate them now. Is something the matter, Prim? I realize there's no nature here. Everything is constructed, but it also doesn't feel lived in. Like an attempt by someone to recreate our structures without understanding why we build them. Really, what part of the endless staircases leading nowhere gave you that idea? It is so, in a way, but I expect it'll feel lived in once we live here. Judging by the fact that I don't see anyone living here, I don't know how well that went. I don't think that will help, Melina. I agree with Prim's feeling. Is this project truly a good idea? I'm unsure, Prim. Regardless, let us exit this place. We'll have enough time to think on the way. Right, so they triangulated using all their anchors. Something. Right, so there's 3 anchors. I will go to the last anchor. I imagine they're saying that there's something right in the middle of the 3. Right. This is anchor 1. This is a projection anchor. It helps stabilize the construction of this space. While I'd love to learn about its intricacies, I fail to see how this helps us exit this place. Yes, it's not helpful by itself, but it works with the other 2 to stabilize the area between them. Another projection stone should load there. Loading out of thin air? This projection is more fantastical than I thought. They've made a joke a few times. I think they were joking, the people that made this mod, where the jam theme is community. And on our website we had a countdown until the jam theme was revealed. And at the very end, it doesn't automatically switch to saying the theme, so we just update the website. But it took me like 20 minutes to do it. There was a bunch of stuff. I don't know. So for a while, for those 20 minutes, it said the theme is loading because it was loading. I don't think they actually think that was a theme, but I don't know. That's kind of funny. Loading out of thin air? This projection is more fantastical than I thought. Does that bother you, Melina? How couldn't it? As Nomai, we strive to learn about our surrounding. Doesn't it go against our philosophy to exist in such a malleable, yet predictable place? That's really true. Like, they're literally nomads, right? They're literally exploring the entire universe in a quest for knowledge. Like, and the idea of them just like sitting in this simulation forever. I assume they're doing this to survive the death of the universe, right? Because otherwise I can't see what would ever make them so desperate to, you know, go against everything that they stand for. I agree with Melina. It'd be strange to have no unknowns. I cannot deny that. Let's visit the other anchors, since we're still monitoring the functionality of the projection. Right, so they're really not down. So here's anchor 2. Here's anchor 3. I think by doing this, both signals are equal in strength, so I should be going right in between them. Works pretty well. Oh, that is not a load a stone at all. Yeah, I don't see a projection stone here. No, but there is a way forward. Perhaps we must delve deeper before we may depart. Bit of a tongue twister. Delve deeper to depart. We would do well to perform a thorough assessment of this projection if we do not wish to return later. We can find our way back to the entrance from here by traveling in the direction of projection anchor 1. Of this project, they mean sort of like this level, and we like go deeper to another projection? Is that what they mean? Can find our way back to the entrance from here by going towards anchor 1. Well, I'm just gonna go down. I was gonna say, it's kind of like feeling a bit backroomsy, and now having like, you know, level 2 is the water level. It's kind of backrooms adjacent. I must wonder what would happen if another species interacted with this space. The projection works by interfacing with our knowledge and building from it. Hypothesis: should a different species enter here, its architecture would closely match their experiences. Perhaps, if this structure is left alone, someone else will find it and prove that hypothesis. As much as I'd enjoy to see it, I doubt we'll be present for such an event. Regardless, now that we've reached this reflection, we're most likely to find a projection stone in the position on this side corresponding to where we first entered the projection. I am uncertain how we might locate that position without some sort of marker to lead the way. Okay, that's why they mentioned the anchor thing. I mean, what are the odds that there are bird people walking around up here ready to kill me? Alright, so they sort of said from the center pool go towards anchor 1. Now, would it have been where anchor 1 was? Or is it beyond it? I feel like the implication was that it was beyond it. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm overshooting. Oh. Never mind. Before we exit this place, I believe we should discuss our perspectives. In regards to what, Khaled? This place. Exploring it, we've all found it to be inadequate. It lacks natural qualities, it lacks will in its construction, and it lacks mysteries. We created this projection in order to have a safeguard once even our last stars fade out, but after exploring it ourselves, I wonder if it might be detrimental. Do you suggest we simply accept our fate? I suggest we, at the very least, try to stay true to our principles. We are nomads to satiate our curiosity, to meet phenomena we don't understand, and do our best to grasp it. It's unlike our species to endure for no reason than fear of the end. The alternative to our projection is daunting. Probability is not friendly to us now. We simply must seek a different solution, one that preserves the spirit of our clan and community. I see now, I've heard a bunch of people say, you can't just highlight the word community and say that you fit the theme. I think you can. You know, they're saying, it's right, sure, yeah. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I respect. So I just take this and I dip, huh? Did I purposefully leave my scout back at the entrance? Or did I shoot my scout off into the air? I was gonna say, if I purposefully left my scout at the entrance, then I'm very smart. Of course, I didn't purposefully do anything, but it worked out. It was helpful. Ooh, that looked pretty seamless, actually. I will say. And now back up here, we once again have to go in the direction of Anchor 1. So they said that will bring us back towards where we entered. And we go past it, we keep going the same direction. And there we are. And we insert the projection stone. And we get home. You escaped the projection. That was cool. You know, short and sweet. I know they had some difficulties getting their mod actually finished on time. Yeah, they had an artist who dropped out, and they weren't able to do their original plan. So that was really cool that they got something put together with a really unique central feature. A bit short, obviously, and would have been cool if it fit the theme a bit more. But that was fun. That was nice. So that was the story of three Nomai, Prim, Khaled, and Melina, who worked on creating an artificial simulation to live inside of once the last stars died out. However, after having been briefly stuck inside it, they realized that it was antithetical to their community's main principles of discovery and exploration, and the concept was abandoned. While the mod was largely unrelated to the community theme that all entries were meant to follow, I think they pulled it together a bit at the end. Okay, bye.